Welcome to Game Atmosphere.
Oh yeah. This is the new Hangover movie, guys. New episode 4. Hangover. Hangover 4.
Welcome to this episode about the PlayStation 5 Pro that's gonna release in 7 November. Here is my viewpoint why, because I have ordered this in the it was last week on Thursday. I ordered in Sweden. I think I got the pre-order the PlayStation 5 Pro. And why I do that, why I want that machine, because everything is telling that it's too expensive, $700. In Sweden it's like a 10,500 the price now, and you not get the disk drive, and you not get the vertical stand either. So here is already I buy these guys, these two, because the scalpers buy everything. I see in Amazon already in Sweden that you must wait to next year to get this, but maybe you can get some shop, but I see one shop in Sweden that I can get this already. And this vertical stand you don't need. This you don't need to the PlayStation 5 Pro. I think the machine gonna stand. You just put this and it's gonna standing without that. And I gonna sell my PlayStation 5, the base version, and I think that also vertical stand from that I can take to PlayStation 5 Pro. But I think when it's the machine costs so much already, so this costs $30 in Sweden, 300, and this cost me little less than 1,500, 1,475 or something in Sweden. It's like $145 this one. So I got this two already, because I have already so many games to. I always buy I not buy so much games in digital, because it's always more expensive. I just buy when they have these discounts, when it's Christmas and the holiday seasons. They have some games I have not completed yet, so then you can maybe get something for $30, $40. A game that is like a 6-month-old or something, I don't know. So I always wait some games I buy digital. So that is also because I have the Xbox Series X, and that I also thinking that I must sell that, because I don't wanna have that the Ultimate Game Pass anymore, because I paying it and I have no time to play it, and I always be a PlayStation guy. So I just think that I must, if I play something, I'm gonna play PlayStation. This is also one argument that I'm gonna buy a new PC. I sell that Xbox, because in PC I can play the PC games, but then I keep thinking that I don't wanna sit with the computer, sit like this all the time when I play, and in the small screen. Okay, that I can put to my big 55-inch LG C1 TV, my computer also, and play the games, but I think I play more games in the TV. And when I see because I following the Digital Foundry every week, they come with the new tech about every game. They show how the tech is in the games. So this new guy Oliver go to, maybe he go San Francisco, and he try it the PlayStation 5 Pro and the games he played. Then he talking about the games, and he shows some gameplay, and there come my like a interest, because when the PlayStation 5 Pro, Sony released the new machine, and they cannot show and talk about the technique about the game, why we gonna buy the machine. They cannot sell it to me. But this Oliver guy, when he all of the games that come out because it's old games, Last of Us and GT7 and that, and but then he show one game in the beginning that Formula 1 24 that get my interest, when he say that it's everything almost from the PC version, from the ray tracing, because PlayStation 5 Pro is 3 times better in ray tracing than the base version. So when he talk about that, the ray tracing to the Formula 1 24 game, that is a broadcast, that is my word is this a fantastic. He have some other word, but it's look so much better, that is incredible. That's get me hooked. That yes, that got me hooked. He told also about the Formula 1 24 game that it was a 120 FPS mode, 120 Hertz. That was on the Pro, now 4K. But on the base version still is a 1440p 2K. So that is awesome that you can get so much better on the Pro and the other games. And this is also that when they're gonna release next year 2025 the Ghost of Tsushima, I think when they doing the game that they're gonna put the best effort to take from the Pro, the maybe they're gonna choose how much a ray tracing they're gonna use, or they're gonna put that, because they have also the new AI technique to put in, and that you don't have in the base version. So I think that game is gonna be incredible. And when they release the new X-Men, I don't know, and then we're gonna get also the Metal Gear Delta, that is the remake to Metal Gear Solid 3. I think they're gonna put more and more to the new games that coming, that is more crispy, and that make me so interested. I don't wanna sit here and play when they're releasing new games, because I love a gaming tech. I don't wanna sit here with my base and play the new game, and I know that it's a better tech out, but I don't buy it, because I never buy a new iPhones or anything. So I think I play so much games, guys. I play minimum 5 hours every week to 20 hours gaming per week if I have a good gaming week. I play a lot. If I gym a lot also, but I game a lot also. So I want this new machine. I hope when they're doing the games going forward that they're gonna put so much effort they can to the new machine, because it's so expensive now, the people buying it. So now we wanna see more tech to put in the games, the new games that coming. Maybe they can also working with the old games, maybe put on the Cyberpunk is interested to see if they can do 60 FPS with the ray tracing and put more people to the city. I don't know if they go back to the game, because they already say that they're finished with the game, but I hope they make the new games that coming is gonna be superb. So guys, if you don't subscribe me already, do that and put the thumbs up. This is little bit my thoughts why I buying it, guys. That I think this is gonna be awesome. 7 November. I can't wait. I still have not completed the Demon Soul. I think I am on the last boss. Maybe I'm gonna play it again, because that is like one of the best graphic to base PS5, but maybe I'm gonna go back and complete that game. And also one game I'm gonna play now is RoboCop in 30 FPS in quality mode. That I also hope is gonna be more ray tracing and 60 FPS and crisper graphic. So guys, that you everyone say that it's too expensive, that maybe it's not for you. You are not, maybe it's good for you, because I always play the Commodore 64 and Nintendo and everything in low FPS, 30 FPS, but now in my life I have the money to buy the new machine, and I gonna be happy I have like a premium machine. So guys, give me like a comments and what you're thinking about the new machine, if you're gonna buy it or not, and why you're buying it or why you're not gonna buy it, and what games you're looking forward to play in the new premium machine. So this was also, guys, one like argument that I have why I want the PS5 Pro, because when they gonna release the GTA 6, the new game, if I still have the base version PS5, that is so good machine, don't get me wrong, but when they release that game, I think that game is gonna be like a 40 FPS. They're gonna make the mode about, it's gonna take little bit time for them. If they are not like an Insomniac, it's gonna take like a 6 months. They're gonna put the 120 Hertz and put to 40 FPS, but that I think gonna be like a 1080p or 720p, and then they're gonna upscale it to 4K with FSR3 or something, and it's gonna shimmering, guys. But you can, like, I'm still playing it. But now when you have the PS5 Pro, maybe it's not gonna be native 60 FPS on that game, but I think that when you have the AI scaling, the new technique, and you have the 3 times ray tracing, and the PCCR, or what the new technique, they're gonna upscaling it more easy to 4K, and maybe they can start from the 1440p and upscaling it to 4K, so it's gonna look anyway good. Maybe we're gonna get 40 FPS like the base version, but the base version gonna be look like a crap, because it's gonna be 1080p or 720p. Yes, the PS5 Pro have the same processor that is gonna maybe like do like a dip down with the FPS, but it's gonna be more easy to them to upscaling it to 4K and get the clear image. I hope they do, because it's like a Rockstar we're talking about. They know how they do games like a Insomniac. They not release a game if it's not like a jackpot, like a really good response. So I think they're gonna put like a 40-50 FPS crispy graphic, and then we're gonna have the 60 FPS, maybe with the lower graphic mode or something, performance mode or something, that the base version not gonna, maybe they have also, but the lower graphic. That is my argument about the machine, guys.